Hey guys, welcome to the Untitled Show. Bob, Donnie, and how in the heck are you?
Tired.
We took an unexpected week off because someone keeps forgetting his shirts. He just goes shirtless all the time.
Yeah, and somebody's been sick and...
Yeah, it's not Ebola. It's not, I swear. I hesitate to make that joke. Because I know that there are people that are paranoid enough to want to come over here and just throw a tent over the building and leave me in here to die.
Yeah, but like, don't put me in there with you. You're both locked in.
And they'll just peer through the glass occasionally and go like, is he still moving? Is he still wiggling in there?
Yeah, he's moving.
Okay. Oh, he's not wiggling. Okay. Light the fire. Let's whew. But it's not that, I swear.
Hope not, because I'm sitting next to him.
Yeah. Well, I'll be patient 0 for Georgia.
And I'll be patient 1.
It'll be all linked to me. I think, sitting there thinking about this whole Ebola thing, and I keep thinking about zombies for some reason.
28 days later.
Yeah. And
it happened right around Halloween, too. How about that?
Yeah. And I keep thinking it's like, depending on what type of zombies they are, whether it's the zombies, the old school zombies that walk like a mile a day.
Yeah.
Or the new style zombies where they still can run.
They're faster than Usain Bolt and stuff like that.
They're faster than they were when they were human.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's the old school zombies,
I'm not worried.
I'm not worried. We live in like the perfect place. It'll be like Christmas for a lot of people around here.
Yeah. Let's go deer hunting.
Yeah.
All the deer's gone.
Let's go walker hunting.
Yeah, all the deer are gone.
Like during the day, it's awesome. The only time you have to worry is like during the nighttime.
Yeah, getting any sleep,
Yeah. But during the day, it's, have fun.
Yeah. Hey, take an old page out of the book from Night of the Living Dead, get in the attic.
Yeah.
Just sleep in the attic.
What was the one where they thought it was the brilliant idea to just destroy the town? Was that Return of the Living Dead?
Destroy the town?
Where they had these canisters in the basement of this medical supply. And I'm trying to remember. I think it was Return of the Living Dead.
I don't remember. I
Where
remember there was one that blew the whole town up. The Crazies, they did that. They blew the whole town up. Where
it was like they accidentally opened the canister and released this gas that reanimated these cadaver bodies. So they chopped up the body and threw it into a crematorium. And the smoke actually caused it to start raining. And the gas seeped into the ground of a cemetery. And so then they were like, in the movie, it's like, okay, here's our contingency plan. We're just going to blow up the whole freaking town.
Yeah.
So they blow up the town, and then he says the line, the rain is coming through and putting out most of the fires.
Yeah. That's a hint.
Just to start it all over again.
Yeah, just to make it worse.
But it's that time of the year when, like, The Walking Dead is back on, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I've been wearing out horror movies. They've had them on like 28 days later. They had House of 1,000. I mean, they had all this stuff on last night. We're
getting ready to air some classic horror movies here on this channel, and I'm the one that has to watch them all. And I've done House on Haunted Hill, the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, I love that movie.
There's some Bela Lugosi movies that I've got downloaded. Get ready to watch those. There's one called Rattlers about radioactive rattlesnakes. It was made in the 80s, so it's probably like the only one in color that will show, but it's going to be like a whole a marathon starting Halloween night.
Yeah, that's pretty
It threw it to the next morning. I'm kind of excited about doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's the whole point that's the whole perk of like being the owner. I can do stuff like that now.
It's like, screw it, I can do what I want to.
It's like, I want to show old school scary pictures. We're going to do it. And I'm already planning for Christmas stuff.
Already got the board.
Yeah.
You've already met with the board and everything.
Yeah. We had a board meeting, I took myself out to lunch. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been dealing with that. There's a bottle of Robitussin on my desk that we've gotten to know each other pretty well. these last couple of days.
I was worried about him when I walked in. He was drooling and sagging. And
I've gone through about an entire box of Kleenex, an entire bottle of Robitussin, and a whole bottle of Motrin. Been eating it like Tic Tacs. It's not. I don't have a fever. It's just everything hurts.
It's just like,
And I learned night one of dealing with this why I shouldn't take sleeping pills, because I have the craziest dreams. I have the weirdest dreams. I dreamed that the first night I dreamed that I was living with a girl that I used to have a crush on. And the entire time that I was like trying to date her, we never got along. And I knew it was a dream because we were roommates and we were getting along. We were agreeing on everything. There was no arguments, no nothing. Anything I wanted to do, she wanted to do, and I'm like,
this is too good.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I hate that when you wake up going, what is my mind thinking?
What is wrong with me?
Yeah, what was
There's something seriously wrong in my head.
Yeah, and you like dream about people you haven't even thought of in years. I mean, I've woke up before going, I wonder where they're at now. Like,
I almost went to go pick up my phone and text her, and then I'm like,
it can never be that perfect.
I'm like, her boyfriend might not appreciate me texting her about this. So I did text her. I told her friend about it, and she was like, yeah, that is a weird dream to have. Because she doesn't get along with anybody, I don't think.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when I do get sick, I get these weird cravings for just weird things. And I don't know why, because when I get sick like this, I can't taste anything.
Yeah, it's just like...
Even the cough medicine is tasting good to me, because I just can't taste anything. I might as well eat cardboard. Nothing...
I'm out of pizza, I'll just eat the box.
If there was ever a time to like try to get me to start eating vegetables or anything, now's the time, because I wouldn't be able to taste them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what I was eating. But I went searching on the internet for random foods, and I found one that was so outrageous that I just had to share. It is called, in honor of Homer Simpson, it's called the Donut Burger. And here's a picture of it. It is a donut stuffed with an all-beef patty, American cheese, and topped with bacon bits. Now, if that doesn't make your mouth water.
That just sounds...
Some of these like food creations they come up with are just getting out of hand. There was even a show called like Frankenfood, wasn't it, on Spike?
Oh, yeah. Man,
where it's like, just come up with like the crazy... Didn't some guy make like mac and cheese with marshmallow fluff topping or something like that?
There's been some wacko stuff. You're going, what? I want to see them eat this.
Yes, I want to see someone eat that and actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
And not be paid to enjoy it.
Yeah, just be like, oh God, I love this stuff.
Like, do it hidden camera style so they don't know they're on camera until after,
Yeah.
I watch anything on Spike TV and I just get mad now with all of their reality shows.
Well, the only one I watch is Eat Master. That's the only one I watch.
The one that my friends are obsessed with is Bar Rescue.
I don't
And every week, it just gets more and more obvious how fake it is.
Yeah,
because they keep having to make the show more outrageous.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of like that Bar Rescue. They've got, one for restaurants. They've got something else rescue.
They've even got To Catch a Contractor or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I'm like, what is that?
They spent 3 years trying to promote that show to actually find people willing to do it. It took them 3 years to get enough people together to, it's like, okay, we got a series going here.
Man, I hadn't even watched it. I saw the preview for it. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I believe I've ever seen. And like I say, a lot of this new reality TV stuff is the stupidest stuff I've ever seen. So
the first episode of Bar Rescue I watched, the guy got to an argument with the bar owner. And the dude was wearing a black button-up shirt, single pocket. And they keep cutting back and forth between cameras. And then all of a sudden, Tafford reaches up to yank the pocket off the dude's shirt. For some, I don't know why.
For some random reason.
But when he went to go yank it off, all of a sudden the dude was wearing a double pocket shirt. For some reason, someone on the production crew didn't notice.
Didn't catch the 2 pockets.
Yeah,
this is not staged at all.
No. And I think this year they had one where they were having an issue with a biker gang not wanting to leave. It's come on.
Yeah, I mean. Oh, the other one was Restaurant Impossible. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's on Food Network, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Network, yeah. All that stuff is just...
It's you completely turned a restaurant around in 4 days.
Yeah.
They finally had to cancel Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay on Fox because it was just so obvious that, none of the restaurants were being helped.
Yeah, I'll say it was...
I think he only had a 15% success rating as far as restaurants staying open after he left.
Yeah, I say it's 4 days you can't do anything. I mean,
so they decided we're just going to double up on the Hell's Kitchen, which I enjoy, but
yeah,
it's done in such an old school way of doing reality shows. Yeah. With the eliminations and the whole kind of nominate people. Yeah. The most annoying part of that show is when they call people down and he goes, "Why should you stay in Hell's Kitchen?" Because I want to win.
Yeah, duh. I got into that show Halloween Wars. You seen it?
No.
Where they make the food into...
They have all kinds of different wars.
Yeah, Halloween's a pretty cool thing though. They take food and make it into pumpkins and stuff like that, and make it into art. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I've never gotten into pumpkin carving.
Well, I say yeah, but I say
a lot of people are obsessed with that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do the bike again every time.
Every time. It's like he knows.
He's
he won't come any other day except for when we record.
Yeah, he's the curtains is up.
Yeah, the curtain's up. Time to ride by. And speaking of, time to take a break. We're staying on schedule today. There's something in the vault that you'll never see.
As to why we're doing this.
Yes, as to why there was no show last week. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Untitled Show. Great music video there by Blame Show. Awesome group. If you're watching this show on YouTube, you don't get to see the music video because YouTube doesn't like us when it comes to using other people's material.
Yeah.
So go to our blog spot because we're still working on the website. It's the untitled.blogspot.com, and there we have you can see the video, you can see our show, and then right underneath it there's a music video for the day. But if you watch it on TV, you just got to see the music video.
Aha.
And it's been pretty fun getting back involved in talking to all these bands.
Yeah.
Where before, when we did the old show, I had Amped Radio, the internet radio station that I was doing. And there was a lot of local bands I was talking to. But then all of a sudden it's you put your name onto a TV station and you start sending out emails. It's hey, I want to put your music video on my TV show. It's yes! And all these bands just come out of nowhere. It's the last episode we did, we had a band from the Netherlands.
Yeah. It's any...
I mean, that's incredible. And there's the first band that we had on, the Nearly Deads. They're passing through Florida. If I wasn't sick, I would have gone to a couple of their shows.
Yeah.
But, if you have any band suggestions on who we should go out and approach, send me a message on Twitter @LazyBob. It's been pretty fun, getting in contact with these bands, getting back into the whole music scene.
Yeah, because that was one of our actually funnest old episodes.
Yeah.
To me, so.
Playing some music that legally we probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, enjoy some Linkin Park and some Slipknot.
Yeah.
Oopsie. He's coming back for round 2.
No,
I swear. But as we're getting close to Halloween, as you're watching this, is next week. Now's the time for all of the questionable costume ideas.
Seen plenty of them, sir.
And the one that even made me go, no. It's hard to make me go, no, don't do that. It was a guy dragging a blow-up doll behind him, dressed in a Ray Rice jersey.
It's funny, but it's wrong.
It's so wrong. I saw that and I went, what goes through people's mind to want to do that? Why would you do that? Who sits there and thinks, I got a brilliant idea.
I've got a great idea.
Great idea. We're going to dress up like Ray Rice and drag around blow-up dolls and pretend they're our wives.
Some people.
I saw that.
I'm going to dress up like Bill Clinton and get one of...
Wow.
Never mind.
Wow. I did not have... Never mind. But that came across my email and I went, no one is in their right mind would go dressed out that way, but apparently,
there's somebody out there.
Oh,
There's
man.
somebody out there. I got looking at dog costumes the other day. I was
What?
like, not me.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was like, oh, look, this is so cute. I'm going, some of the stuff that people do that are pets is sad.
Yeah.
Dressed up like a wiener.
I got to spend a little time working in a haunted house. I'm not doing it anymore this season. I had to basically quit because as you're watching this 2 weeks ago, I passed out from heat.
Oh, hot.
Because I'm in this tiny little closet and they have me wearing this heavy robe and it's like a 3-layered robe and I'm wearing this tight mask because my head's already huge anyway. So it just made it even that much harder to wear the mask. And it was a long night. And there was like 4 groups left and I'm in a position where I'm supposed to like pop out of a wall.
Yeah.
Pull the trap door and pop out. And there was like 4 or 5 groups left and I remember just a couple of groups before that telling the person that worked in the room with me, it's like, I'm not feeling too good. And they said, you want me to call security? And I said, no, I could finish it. Because I knew that the night was getting ready to wrap up. And then out of nowhere, it's like, I remember I was standing, and then in a split second, I was on the floor, and I could see the shadows go past a side door. And then I panicked for a second. I didn't pop out.
Yeah.
I didn't come out. And then security banging on the door, going, Bobby, okay in there? Bobby, okay? And they pulled the mask off me, and I'm like, I can do it. There's only a few groups left. I can finish it. They shine that flashlight in my eyes, and it only took them like a split second to be like, nope. Grabbed me by both shoulders and drug me out of the house.
Let's go.
And I went back the next night, and I tried doing it, and I'm like, I can't.
Too hot.
I can't handle it.
The weather was a little bit nicer. It probably wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun the little bit that I did, but I'm done for the season. I think I've earned the rest of the season off.
Yeah.
Having to deal with that. I'm like, next season, y'all gonna put me somewhere cool outside.
Yeah.
Where I can mess with the crowd as they wait.
Yeah. Run up and down and aggravate them.
But with the internet, there's a lot of things now. With Facebook being as popular as it is, and it looks like it's going to have longevity, not like MySpace where it just came and went.
Yeah, just...
There's all these apps now where it can like scan your history, not just your phone, but also like your Facebook, your Twitter, and everything. And it got me thinking about the stuff that I did before that. Like I started thinking about the stuff that I got away with in school.
Yeah.
And I tried to think back to the time when I just stopped caring. And I think I traced it back to 7th grade, where for the entire 7th grade, my parents, I basically convinced them to believe in my entire 7th grade year that they weren't giving out report cards. I don't know how. I don't know how I got away with this. Like, they're having computer problems. They just tell us our grades now.
Yeah.
They don't print them out. They just tell us.
Paper.
And what was happening was because I was failing my science class. I had like a 56.
Man.
And what happened was that was the first year where like the entire time you're in school up until 6th grade, it's like whoever's in your class in the morning, that's who you're with the entire day. And then for some reason, 7th grade started the whole trend of depending on your education level.
Yeah, they'd move you.
They move you around to different classes. And for some reason, they moved me into an even higher science class than I already was. And I didn't know a soul.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, I just didn't care.
It's like, F it.
So the teacher, he didn't have to do it, but he like set up the last 2 weeks of school, before and after school, he set up all these labs and different stuff for me to do solo. And I pulled my grade up to a 90.
That was quick.
I pulled my grade up to a 90. It's like all the stuff that I didn't do,
Yeah.
he let me redo basically by myself. Didn't have to work with anybody. The only thing I got excited about in that class was that was the grade when you dissected frogs. That was the only thing I got excited about.
Did we do that in 7th grade?
I did it in 7th grade. I'm like, my partner, she wanted no part of it. I'm like, give me that knife. This
we did
thing
in high school too, though.
This thing's getting slaughtered. And that's when I started figuring out, how can I get out of doing this? How can I get out of doing that?
Yeah.
And I mastered it senior year of high school by doing dual apprenticeship. First and last block of the day, didn't do a thing. All senior year.
Shoot, that was me too.
I got my electives out of the way early. Entire senior year, first and last block of the day, I could show up late, I could leave early. It was nice.
Mine was pretty much the same. I'd leave.
I was pretty much at the school. The only reason why I would show up on time is because we were all hanging out in the parking lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the last year they let you do that.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense, but
But
yeah, we'd
anyway.
get there and hang out in the car, and then I'd leave at like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the only reason we really went, just to
hang out.
just to hang out.
We'd hang out long enough for lunch, and then it's like, because we always had last lunch.
Yeah, always.
And, last lunch leads into last block. So it was like after last lunch, it was like,
Yeah,
leave.
All right, we're gone.
Why? There's no point in staying.
Yeah, we're gone.
We're not doing anything. Maybe that's why we're in the position we are now.
Yeah. Well, we're not as bad off as other people, but
Yeah, I mean,
we turned out a half decent.
I'm sitting here with you talking to a camera. In some states, I would need a lawyer. But we're going to end the show with this. Canada, he's back. That wacky country of Canada. Somehow or another, Taylor Swift is #1 on the Canadian iTunes music chart.
Yeah.
But the song is only 8 seconds.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I was like, what?
I'll read this verbatim from the article. Some sort of glitch in the Canadian version of iTunes Tuesday morning led to the release of what was a new track from her album. The track, only titled Track 3, was nothing more than 8 seconds of static, but didn't stop fans from making it #1.
Static.
So her fans, paid 99 cents, the equivalent to 99 cents,
to listen to
for
static.
8 seconds of static. That's not even long enough for there to be a preview track, because the preview's 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's like preview, then and you're like, what happened?
Only in Canada, eh?
Yeah.
You wacky Canadians, eh? With your Canadian bacon and your Tim
Maple
Hortons.
syrup.
And your obscenely over-alcoholed beer.
Yeah, that's some rough stuff.
Strange Brew. Awesome movie. If you've never seen it, go online to find Strange Brew. We're out of time. I'm going to go crawl in a hole and die and become a zombie. Hopefully I'll be better next week.
And I'll be
And hopefully he won't have it next week.
Oh, please no. I'm in the process of moving. That's the last thing I need. Me and they're going.
But thanks for watching, guys. The Untitled Show on Twitter, Untitled Show fans on Facebook, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Deuces.